Folks, we are moving on to game number 2. This is Port Pickleball. Just a couple days ago, out at the Port. Saturday, July 6th is when we played. It looks like my graphic is over my graphic. That's no good. We start with an aggressive play by Chris Torgerson. Last game, he was my partner. This game, he's my headhunter. He just hit me in the head. What a jerk. But then he does his kind shot there, hitting the ball into the net for his first unforced error. Just like the last game, I'm going to count unforced errors. Hit the ball in the net on your serve, or long, or wide, or inefficiently. I'm going to give you an unforced error. That's just the way the game's played. If you don't return a serve, you're going to get an unforced error. If you hit a ball you should have hit over the net, into the net, you get an unforced error. If you hit the ball that you should hit in, long, or wide, you're getting an unforced error. Little dink. These guys want to avoid the unforced error. I like the patience there. Michael there had a shot maybe he gets aggressive with, but he chose not to. And we live for another day. Very nice play. Look at his form. Really nice. Michael moves well. Let's just give me an unforced error just because I think I'm a moron. I think I need to move more over there right. I think I need to be ready. I don't think Chris hit that especially hard. I think I should be able to handle that shot all day long. We've not introduced our competitors so far. We have, that's me, Brian Ridge, returning the ball. That's Jeremy Jones. Woo! That's Michael with a great reflexive shot to win the point for us right there. Chris Torgerson is the back right player, the lefty, the only lefty featured on this game. Again, game 2 of our play out at the Port. This last Saturday. Brian Ridge leading the pack now with his second unforced error. Stop doing that. Stop acting like an Italian and talking with your hands, and stop hitting the ball into the net. Ball's up. I do an okay job of keeping them back. Michael does a better job of winning the point. I think we probably win this game, but I'm not really sure. Michael had a good record, so I'm going to just guess that we were victorious, but I might be wrong. Chris, nothing wrong with it. Nice serve, medium depth. Didn't try to put a ton on it, but who cares? I'm going to get most of them back anyway. Michael earns his first unforced error with a dink that he should have handled. You're new to pickleball, a dink. What we refer to as those little shots when you're up near the kitchen area. You're not trying to be overly aggressive. You're not trying to win the point right there, but you're also trying to hit it where your opponent can't be aggressive. You cannot volley it in what we call the kitchen or the non-volley zone. So if you just hit it where it bounces kind of softly and short, look at the disgust on my face. I thought that ball was going to go out. God hates me. The ball went in. Anyway, that's the dink that Michael missed earlier. Just the extra little tidbits and knowledge we provide to our viewers on this YouTube channel. It's all for the cost of nothing. $0.00. Why wouldn't you tune in, subscribe, like, hit your bell bottoms, whatever the heck it is? We probably should have stopped this point. We had some interference over there, but we did not. And I was able to hit a winner. There we go. Our serve, you only score when you're serving. If you win a rally while the other team's serving, they either move on to their second serve or they relinquish the ball, and it's your turn to serve. Michael's serving, good, hard, deep shot there. Look at me lining up for a drive. I pull it off. I do an okay third shot drop. Jeremy handles it with aplomb. Oh, nice. Nice couple shots. So, I've said it on other videos before. If you're both at the kitchen area, at the net, and the first person to down with some force is probably going to win the point. Michael dug out the first one, but as doing so, he has to hit it upwards. So then Chris hit it down hard again. I think I'm the one that dug that one, but again, it's coming down. So if I hit it across, it's going in the net. I have to pick it up. The third one, Chris put away. Didn't watch the whole play there, other than the fact that Jeremy had the put away there. So those tall knuckleheads on the far side, those titans of their industry and pickleball, they probably average 6'3". That's with their platform heels. They, like our Governor DeSantis, probably put a little extra stuff in their boots to make them even appear taller than they are. But they are, in fact, taller than Michael and I. We're a lot more handsome, but they have height on us. Michael shows them we've got talent and wins that point. So decent pickleball so far. I like my kind of angled shot, trying to get to Jeremy's backhand. He takes it with his forehand. We're going to do a little dink in here. Jeremy hit it just a little high. I decided to take that at Chris. Chris is going to be closer to me, so it's going to be a little bit less, time to react to that shot. So that's why, in that occasion, hopefully, is why I chose to do that. I bang it at Chris. Chris is a little off guard. He hits it a little bit soft, and then I'm able to put the next one away. Nothing impressive with my play other than it worked out for me. Good drive by Michael. Decent try at a reset, but Chris does a nice spank. So fairly clean game overall. We're not doing tons of unforced error. Some points are being won by putting some good shots together. Really nice shot there by Chris, but Michael handles it. I think that ball was out. I think we call it out. I guess that's an unforced error. Chris had a ball he should have been hitting in. Just hit it just wide. So if you're going to be aggressive, right, if that ball's in, he probably wins the point. So unforced errors are like going to zero is not going to happen, because that means you're just trying to not win points either. And every once in a while, you got to put a little bit of risk in your shot to try to win the point. Michael really moves his feet at the net, trying to make sure his body's in good position. A lot of us are a little more quiet. Honestly, somewhere in between might be optimal, but for Michael, that works great for him, and man, he's good at the net, so I wouldn't change it. He's quick. He's got good footwork. That ball caught the line. Really good shot by Chris. Chris pushes him back again. Michael had some drops and earned his way to the net. Again, a nice play. We saw Chris Torgerson, the lefty on the back right up there. He drove some shots to Michael. Michael handled them. He did some resets. He did some drops. He earned his way up, but that last one was a little high, and Chris was able to take it across court for the winner. Now they're trying to win the point by coming up. They've earned their way to the net, so now it's a battle at the no volley zone, and this time we are winning. I have no unforced errors for Jeremy Jones. This might be the first time in the history of a pickleball game that it's gone more than a minute without a Jeremy unforced error. He might hit that ball. Or was that? Look at that brilliant lob. Not only is he not hitting unforced errors, he's hitting winners. His two biggest supporters are two dogs that live in his house. His wife, she's in the top 50 probably. But his dogs are fans of Jeremy. Not sure why. I guess it's because he feeds them with lots of power. I do remember a lot of this game. They hit a lot of lobs where we just kind of banged at them both. I asked for, I saw Chris King coming across there. I didn't want to hit him, so I changed my shot. When that happens, we do it again. Even though I missed the shot, there was a point where I was distracted. So we'll do it again. Chris hits a drive. I handle it just fine. Michael tries to kind of hit an aggressive shot. He wants to go to Jeremy's backhand as he's moving. I like the plan. He hits it in the net. You don't want to hit it in the net. Second unforced error, so be it. You try to get a good shot, doesn't always work out. I hit a big cut. Sometimes we'll mix a cut in there. I won't be too mad at myself. I shouldn't do it all the time. Now they're going to lob to me a couple times. I hit a pretty good angle. Jeremy says no problem. I hit a decent shot to Chris. Chris says no problem. I hit a shot down the middle. Chris says no problem. Michael's turn. He hits it fine. I go backhand. It's a little wild swing. I want to see that. I think I need to work on that. Maybe more of a punch. That big a swing, it's just a lot of room for air. Maybe a little more punch in the shot, a little less swing, a little bit more accurate where I want to put it. Unforced error, Brian E. Ridge right there. Number 3. Said in the last video, I'm fresh out of the shower. My hair's still a little wet. This video, it's olfactorily deemed worthwhile. It's not going to mess with your... Look at it. By the way, let's see that a couple times. That is just a brilliant kick of the ball to return it to the other side. Watch this. Beep. Right to Jeremy. I mean, mad skills on display. Michael did get his third unforced error there. Seems to be a long game. I've not seen a lot of scoring. Man, those bastards just keep lobbing us and keep getting it. Not that one. Michael puts it away. All right, let's look at my positioning and kind of see how I do here as far as body position and hand position. Is my paddle up? Am I in a good place? I get up to the line. That's fine. Don't love the way I hit that. I'm trying to hit it at an angle. It's a pretty tight angle, right? On that side of the court, I just don't have that much room to go angle. If I go right, I've got all kinds of room to try to hit it towards that air conditioning unit. I try to get to that short side, and I just mistime it, mishit a little bit, and it's out. Looks like they are going to have 6 points as they're going to be serving here. So I don't know the score, but at this point, since we switch, we play to 11. We switch at 6. They're serving, so they got 6, and we have less than 6. Chris Torgerson with the serve. Good deep return. Almost over the net. Jeremy thus has his first unforced error, at least the first one I've captured. Third shot drop. He's trying to get a good third shot drop. He just hit it a little too short. Michael, it's a nice drop. We both get to the net. Now we're playing the dinky game. Who's going to win the battle? Backhand, I decide to go to Chris. I decide to go way wide. I defend an accelerated shot. I'm going to give myself an unforced error there. That ball's up. I have enough time to get it. Sure, it was a little bit of a speed up, but man, I got to make that shot. Drive by Michael. He's quite good at those. Chris Torgerson should handle those drives. I'm going to give him an unforced error. If you're a 3-5 level player, you had a drive at you, you're going to miss some. When you get to 4-5 and plus, somebody hits a drive at you, unless it's just brilliant, you should get them all back. All you're going to do is hit it right back to them. Maybe you're even better. You're going to hit it with a little bit of a pace. But if they're hitting a drive, they're definitionally deep, and you're going to be at the net, keep them deep. Cute little play there. Let's talk about it just a little bit. So I'm lobbing from the other side. Jeremy here on the front left as we look at him. I lobbed over his left side. So if I lob over his right side, his dominant hand, his right hand is right ready for it. If it's over your left side, it's hard to hit a backhand like this. It's hard to turn around and do that stuff. So even though it wasn't a impressive lob, the fact that the placement made it effective, and we won the point eventually. I think that ball was in. Oh, that's interesting. So this, I think we had help from someone else, whether it was in or out. Let's see if they gave us good help or bad. Man, I think it's in. And maybe out. Even at 4K, we're not certain. Not the best angle for the camera. I'm going to zip forward now because we don't want to deal with that whole shenanigans. And we return to play. It was eventually deemed that that ball was out. We had a casual observer who said he had a good view of it and saw it out. We believed him. And we go. Tough ball to hit. Kind of struggling, kind of jabbing at it as he reaches down. You'd like to get that ball back, but it's not an unforced error. It was a challenge shot. A little high. I love Michael's choice. I'm fine with it. Go middle. Who cares? Now I push Jeremy wide. Now I try to hit a dead shot. Jeremy gets it, but he pops it up, and I punish his partner. Often when you hit a pop-up, it's your partner that pays the price. That's what happened right there. My dead drop was good enough, I guess. Jeremy was able to get to it, but not with... couldn't do much with it, and we were able to put the point away. I have an unforced error. The immediate play afterwards. Serve, return, third shot, drop. Now we're getting to the dink game. Jeremy tries it aggressively. I say I can handle that. Michael has a nice shot in the air. Look at the nice little... Ooh, such nice play. That noise was my phone getting a text. That was a clean play, right? A lot of good shots. Accelerating. We were doing little speed ups there, but it was well handled by both sides. Eventually one side's going to win. But it was well played by both sides. I have a good third shot drop. A little flippy with my paddle there. Michael, I think he did a little surprise there. I think he looks like he's going to hit it to Jeremy, and then in the last second he kind of flips his paddle over and goes at Chris. Chris isn't able to handle the speed up. We've been clean for a little while. I like to see that. I'm not loving that little cutty, slicey drive. I do like that drive there to earn the point. I'm not going to say Jeremy should have had that because it was a beast mode type of drive by Brian. Good serve to Chris's backhand. Decent drive. Decent third shot drop. Really well handled, Michael. Well held by Jeremy. That's Chris Torgerson. I'm caught leaning and falling, and Michael finds the hole. I don't know what. I think I hit a ball and was going to fall into the kitchen and got out of the play almost, but it was a bit odd position on both sides. Michael was able to find a gap between Jeremy and Chris Torres. Usually those guys are so chummy and tight, they're hugging. But for a rare instance, we found them with a little bit of part in between them. Nice play there all around. I got the better of the speed up, got a pop up, put it away. I'm sporting a Cardinal shirt, it looks like, on this day. St. Louis Cardinals used to have good baseball teams. Hadn't been the case in a little while. They're trying to put together a 2024 season. Not doing a brilliant job of it. I think brilliant job there was Michael hitting a shot right down the middle for the winner. Don't love my attempt there, just form-wise. Good drop from the transition area by Jeremy. Jeremy's playing clean. He goes with his left hand. Hits it out. He should have handled that ball. Nothing to it. He tries to get a lob. He hits the lob out. Ergo. Unforced error. Michael, it's a nice shot. Couple deep. I go across. I think that ball was in. It's a very risky shot, right? You should try to hit the ball 2-3 inches in at worst case. You certainly don't want to hit right on the line, because if you just miscalculate a little bit, you're going to give your opponents the point. Just missed. Could have done anything with that ball. Hitting it out was not on the list of desired shots. His fourth unforced error. That is Jeremy. Good third-shot drop. I go to Jeremy's backhand. Fine choice. Michael does like that very aggressive cross-court dink. So does Jeremy. Jeremy speeds it up and beats me. I am not happy about it. Oh, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. I didn't hit the shot. Get back there. Be a man. Chris Torres in to serve. I think I'm going to guess that we don't have that much more game here to play. Jeremy gets his third unforced error. We're nearly even on the unforced errors. Good deep serve by Mr. Jones. Really good drive by Chris Torgerson. But all it adds up to is net play. Jeremy gets number 4 as he misses a dink. I think I played okay this day overall. I think there's a couple things for me to work on. One, stop slicing across the ball so much. Drive through it. There, that shot. My weight was on the back. Looks like it's over. Michael and Brian, the winner. I had a decent little drop there, and we won the game. Yes!